I respect it. I respect the dedication. Yesterday was a pretty brutal Isaac day. It's very loud. It's very soft. That's just right. Yeah, yesterday, like, I'm genuinely...
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I'm genuinely, as we're hopping into this run, kind of flinchy about it. I'm genuinely not looking forward to Isaac, and I hope it changes my mind today. Jace for the win, tier 1, 13 months. Jace, thank you so much. Like, I hope it gives me a couple of, like, devastating runs and doesn't do that thing where our run is, like, crippled and hobbling along, and then I have to fight the beast, and then it ends. I do like where it's doing that thing that it keeps me from getting stuff that I feel like I've earned. Consumables laying on the floor. By hiding them behind lock and key and rock. It's an ominous start. Where I'm, it's an ominous start where I'm begging the game to provide for me. And it starts off by giving me a secret room where everything is out of reach. Jace, again, thank you for the year plus. I actually, like, because we're sitting here shuffling these around, I actually genuinely want to see which one's better of the mediocre. Chance to break taking damage from an explosion. If it does, it will drop a random trinket, coin, heart, or key. The walnut trinket is destroyed once the effect activates. That sounds just ghastly. The golden horseshoe, on the other hand, gives us a chance to get a 15% chance to get a double item room. Goes to 30% if we have mom's box. Well, this walks its happy ass. You know what? This walks its happy ass to, we leave with this one. This one goes to the boss fight. And that's the gamer. What's going on? Putting in my time on Isaac so that I can play Horizon Zero Dawn's story mode and see if we can get that finished before October 1 hits. October 1 and 2 are about a week from now. And those days will be nothing but Resident Evil 8. Just 16 hours and 2 days of Resident Evil 8. Well, that happened. Damn. We slapped the living shit out of him. I have no idea what that pill is. And at this point, I'm afraid to try it. I'll have you know, I'll grab a photo either during one of my breaks. What was I doing? I was coming back here because I don't think I'm gonna use a bomb and a key, or in some cases a bomb and 2 keys. I'm not gonna use a bomb and 2 keys on those chests in the secret room. I got 1 of 2 things I can do here. 1, I can check the second secret room. Or 2, I can get a guaranteed 5 cents.
Full health. Tears up. Range down.
Well, I got a tears upgrade. I was gonna say I could get a guaranteed 5 cents and get an arcade on the next floor, but I'd take a range downgrade and a shot speed downgrade for a tears up. That works for me. Oh well. Feeling good today? Excellent. Happy to hear it. You know, I'm feeling good for a Saturday. I don't know that I go so far as to say I feel good, but I feel better than I normally do on a Saturday. There are a lot of times, including last Saturday, where I am genuinely just crash landing into the weekend. Today's not so bad. I feel capable. I feel competent about playing video games today. Yesterday was bad, man. Like, Isaac was so every run was so underwhelming and milquetoasty. I was genuinely upset yesterday with how underwhelming every run we had was. Ha! Taffy really does know how to look something up on the wiki for himself after all. And here I thought the backseaters were providing a service. Boy, they'd like to think they are indispensable, wouldn't they? It's so much worse. Like, it's not so bad on Isaac, but man, it is so much worse on, like, every other non-Isaac game we play. It hasn't been so bad on Horizon Zero Dawn. It hasn't been so bad on Horizon Zero Dawn. But there have definitely been other games, like, yeah, obviously Subnautica. Subnautica, Stardew, Witcher 3. There were a handful of them that were really bad, like hyper aggressive. We have to play the next Subnautica. I have no idea if it's good.
I'm excited.
I have no idea if it's good, but I'm rooting for it. I haven't watched anything for the new Subnautica. In the interest of keeping my mind unspoiled and unfettered. Motherfucker. Alexa, define fettered. Alexa, define fetter. Thank you. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so it ended up being, was it chained, shackled, or restrained? I think if I've watched playthroughs, if I've watched people do stuff, then I have a rough idea of what how I think it's supposed to work, or how it's supposed to be done. But if I go in there completely ignorant of everyone who's played the game before me and all their strategies and combined ideas, then I can do things like accidentally break puzzles. And while I don't, necessarily think that's not the kind of thing that's so on brand that I'm just like, I'm gonna get a shirt that says I break puzzles. But like, I definitely think it happens enough that people watch hoping that they'll see me Skyrim mountain goat up a hill past a climbing puzzle, or that they'll see me like literally heave ho a piece of a like a Breath of the Wild puzzle piece. There were definitely a couple of times where I just took the ball in those puzzles and just threw it up, or like speedrun launched it to the conclusion of the level. At this point, it is becoming a little bit on brand, for sure. And I can't do that if I watch somebody else do it, and then I just come in here and try to pretend like, oh, I wonder how I'm gonna tackle this. And then I just do what I've seen done before. Sucks a lot of the merriment out of discovering it for yourself, I think. So, yeah, I don't know anything about the new Subnautica. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, we don't have a shirt for that. And then my head, JJ Madison did that thing where I go, maybe we should have a shirt for that. It could be like a Midvale School for the Gifted Far Side inside joke. It'd be like a slogan on it that says, copy on it that says born puzzle solver, or like born problem solver. And it's just a jigsaw puzzle that the picture doesn't look right, but the mascot's got a massive hammer and has clearly just pounded the living shit out of like a jigsaw puzzle or a Rubik's. There's like a broken Rubik's Cube, shattered jigsaw puzzle. I knew the moment I walked in here, this room was gonna take forever. Yeah, Rubik's Cube with the stickers peeled off. Puzzle duct taped together. Here's the problem. My problem is I don't think Crack the Sky is gonna be something I'm gonna take to the end of the run. Crack the Sky strikes me as the kind of oh shit. Crack the Sky strikes me as the kind of item that I'm eventually gonna leave behind. Shit. I would like the eraser. I wish I'd found the item room first. I didn't like a lot of that. Range, you said. Sir, whatever it ends up being, shut up and take my money. D&D was awesome last night. I did everything a rogue's supposed to do, which is stay hidden and snipe enemies or attack from the shadows. It worked out great. That's awesome. That's awesome. I am envious. Hyper envious. My sister used to take the stickers off Rubik's Cubes and put them all back on the same sides. See, these are born problem solvers. Skilled non-linear thinkers. And you have to, in my opinion, respect that. You have to give those people their due. They think outside the box. Neat. Now I'm super glad that I did not take, Yo, let there be some live spiders. Get the fuck out of here, man. Ugh. I do have an extra life, I guess, if I fuck this up too bad. I fucked it up too bad. Not terribly bad, though. Just a little bad. Oh, wait, but, hold on. Hold the phone. Just 1 second. I need to keep one of these spiders alive. Jesus, only one of these spiders. Ugh. Oh, right, Lusty Blood. This run's no longer nearly as bad as it was a couple seconds ago. Fruity Plum. I'm super glad that I didn't accidentally kill myself. It's really hard to walk that diagonal into an item, get the item, and then back out without taking damage. I was gonna say, especially on a controller, but controllers kind of make it easier because all you gotta do to walk through there, to walk straight through, is just hold like S and D or A and D or whatever at the same time. Or A and S at the same time. It's harder when you're ricocheting off an item to not ricochet into the spikes. Morning, Taffy. How are the runs going? So far, so good. I've never had a puzzle box with money gifted inside of it. My wife and in-laws
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
are big into those incredibly expensive puzzles, like those wood-carved puzzles. Zeros gifts a tier 1 sub to Less Talk, More Rock. Thank you so much, Zeros. Anthills, welcome back. I feel like I haven't said your name in a hot minute. Anthills, pleasure. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. The fucking creep trail, baby. The creep trail got him. Wasted my eraser on this room. Oh, I'm dying on the inside right now. I guess if there is a nice thing to be taken out of that miss is that nothing on this floor is so exceptionally difficult that I'm worried about getting rid of it for the rest of the run, but it's still disappointing. Like, honestly, these little poops would have been fine. That little chubber in the middle would have been fine. Got them as a stocking stuff for like 10 bucks from the grandparents. Either sliding plastic or rolling marble through a maze. Solved on the floor because the money was inside. Yeah, if I don't hit anything with the eraser, the charge feels like it should come back. It's so... It's number of uses, except for those weird times where you get like glitched out game breaks or whatever. But its number of uses are so limited. It feels real rough to get literally nothing out of it. Brrrr.
What the fuck is happening? I'm just trying to watch some football!
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're all trying to watch a little football. I mean, oh god. That's who I would have wanted to erase on this run. I would have saved it up for Mini-Pin if I had realized he was going to be waiting for me. What a little bastard. How the heck are you, Bree? Besides crushing it on Twitch, to nobody's surprise around these parts. Could have gotten rid of bomb. No, Mini-Pin. I would get rid of Mini-Pin in a heartbeat. I would get rid of Mini-Pin in a heartbeat. Fuck me. Come on, Tap. Stop playing... Stop playing impatiently and then bitching at the game because you screwed up. Lucid Fox, what's going on, homie? Oh my. Very industrial rock. It's got the 2000s written all over it. Some bad guy super soldier is stocking up on weapons, getting ready to go take on an already aging Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, I needed that. Legolas, welcome back. Not much, just living the life. was telling chat, man, I am physically a little better off than I was last week, but man, I'm still jonesing for that day off tomorrow. I gotta hit these hours though, man. I gotta tally up these hours so that I don't get punished for taking time off to go to the mountains with family at the beginning of the month. That's the lone trade-off for taking a little time off, is that you get like zero wiggle room or flexibility on the back end for sure. How's the gym going? It's not okay, so not perfect, but that's okay. I missed out on a couple of days that were basically just calisthenics and cardio, but I did hit the 3 days that were weight training blended with cardio. So I did do, in my opinion, what are the 3 most important days out of the week, and I can still get some physical activity in this weekend, and it won't be a total waste of, I would like to get more, in a 7-day period, I'd like to get more days exercising than not. But that means that I gotta find something physical to do this weekend, whether it's yard work or going to the gym and just hitting an elliptical runner tomorrow to start the day off and then come home and have some coffee or whatever. That said, for the first time in a couple of months, I got like the 3 or 4 days of like weight training in. That's the part that's important to me. Is that once I lose weight, I don't want to look like weak. Like when I lose weight, I want to look. I don't want to say cut or shredded. I feel like that's insinuating too much, but I want to look, you know. I've always been kind of a muscular guy, so I'd like to continue to look muscular. I'd like to look fit. My cardio comes from high intensity weightlifting. I'm doing supersets. I've been doing supersets with 7-minute, I do 2 different workouts, so like 4 workouts. So for example, Pat's got me doing supersets of incline bench with incline flies to dumbbell bench with dumbbell, like flat flies. And then I go and do 7 minutes of elliptical where I do 60 seconds fast, 30 seconds slow, 60 seconds fast, 30 seconds slow for 7 minutes. And that cycles like 3 or 4 times, and then that's like an hour and 15 minutes and I'm out of time. Do I have a trainer? So I have my buddy Pat, who sometimes is here in chat as Marvel Stunts, who drew up a program for me. He's not like full-blown training me. Oh shit! If they hit me again, I'm done. He's not full-blown training me, but he is writing workout programs for me. His job is as a cosplayer. He's cosplayed as like a whole bunch of action heroes, but beyond that, he is a model and live performer, stunt show performer, whose longest contract was as Wolverine. whose longest contract was as Wolverine for the touring, officially licensed Marvel live stunt show in the pre-COVID times. He also, I was really hoping for like a heart here. He also personal trains, he modeled for a bunch of the Marvel Masterpiece cards that have come out. I have to be a little bit careful for a second. I also have to hope that maybe there are soul hearts in here. Still could be. So anyway, that's Pat, and he's been very nice about the fact that it's an okay pill to find. He's been very nice about the fact that I have false started on this workout program for like 2.5 months. But you know, going into the fall, it's not as hot outside. At some point I gotta start peeling this COVID weight off, like it's just a moral imperative. He's been very patient with me and not been judgmental about any of it. The way that I've talked about it before was that when I quit smoking, I had to quit smoking like 30 times before it finally took as a lifestyle choice. And I feel the same way about the getting back into fitness, is that as long as I am continuing to try, then I'm probably doing okay. I thought Pat was taller. No, he probably comes up to my shoulder. I'm a literal old gray man hair shy of 6 foot tall. And I think Pat probably comes up to my jaw. Yeah, that's exactly it, Bree. If I just keep trying, I think I'll be okay. If I just keep trying, I think I'll be okay. I think this is just how we leave. Wolverine the character? Like, Pat, I would say Pat's probably 5'8". 5'6" to 5'8". I don't know about Wolverine the character. Like, I have no idea canonically what Logan is. Gotta hit something. There we go. .53 in canon. There you go. In that case, for playing Logan, Pat's a little bit tall. The last gig he had before COVID shut everything down, he was playing the Chris Pratt character in a touring stunt show for Jurassic Park. Yeah, Pat's a big Wolverine. And a super nice dude. Yeah, he always genuinely has been. Man. Well, I mean, the eraser's useless for us for the rest of the floor, so... Hugh Jackman's 5'3", or sorry, Wolverine's 5'3". Hugh Jackman is 6'3". I love you too, Bree. I think you're fucking great. I genuinely do. I'm very just proud of you in general. I miss your face quite a bit. At some point we'll remedy that and we'll get to hang out again together. You, me, and Amber make 3. Brian, if, you know, I ever end up in the same room as him, what feels like ever again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah. Is that really not the second secret, or the secret room? Crazy. Hang out back here. Hang out back here and continue to hopefully get deals with the devil by the thinnest of threads. Ooh, Billy. That one. I felt that one on my plums a little bit. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening, please. Yeah, I guess. Ooh. If I can not get hit here, these guys should pay out with a soul heart. It won't be so bad once I'm fighting one of them. Come on, baby. Spit it out. Oh, this is bad. Man. Fuck, come on. Rein it in, you dummy. Oh, he took the entire soul heart. What a pecker. That's alright, we got it back. That's right, he counts as a champion, so he hit us for the entire Solioli. What a dick. What a grade A capital D dick that guy was. Still, without a doubt, one of the more problematic champion style bosses in the game. That guy, if I had not played that as, I didn't play it perfectly, obviously I got hit. But if I had played that worse, man, that could have been a 3-hit kill. If Glitch gets here, remind me to let him know that his $50 tip yesterday turned into a small cheesecake and 6 donuts from Wegmans. And $160 worth of beer from Total Wine for mine and Justin's subathon, where people said, you know what would be cool is if, get off me, you stupid red heart. From people saying essentially it would be cool if you guys did fireside chats and drank like fall cocktails and beers. So I am now the proud owner of like an outdoor beer fridge that is truly stocked from top to bottom. With regional Oktoberfests and regional pumpkin ales, because for years now I have owed Maryland Maverick some pumpkin beer tastings because he's just always been curious to see what I thought of. I told him that pumpkin ales tasted like gross and chemically for most of my young adult life, so I stopped drinking them. And he said that some of them are still nasty and chemically, but some have become quite good over the years, and he wanted my take. He wanted my take on them. And he gave me a list like 3 years ago, but I wasn't able to try them because I keep going to get them in November. My brain just thinks that pumpkin ale is a November thing, and by then they're not even really in circulation anymore. I tried not to get too much pumpkin ale in case me and Justin and Amber all hate it. So it's like 2/3 Oktoberfest and 1/3 pumpkin beers. Damn, dude, in retrospect, I should have killed off these green flies. They're such a pain in the ass. I don't want to just headbutt health away. Well, that's not what I meant. It's a BFF cube of meat. I feel like it should be making contact in there. I'm so confused as to why it's not. That reminds me, I'm yet to try pumpkin spice lattes. I can fuck with a pumpkin spice latte. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I wouldn't. I'm a fan of pumpkin things indicating the arrival of fall. But when it really comes down to it, like one pumpkin spice latte a season, and then additionally, I feel like after that, maybe some pumpkin bread, like baked goods I could get behind, but I definitely, you know, I'm almost better with the idea of like why, and I don't even know if other people like cranberry, but instead of having pumpkin infiltrate everything, we could do basically what cranberry did in the 90s and just have cranberry show up in everything. I feel like that basically, like generally, I feel like that made things better. Generally, I feel like cranberry makes things better. There used to be a Welch's grape and cranberry canned beverage that my mom would have at her office when I was a kid. And I loved that shit.
The lovers.
I don't know if cranberry coffee be good. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously you're not gonna be able to throw cranberry. Well, I say that. There's some coffees that are kind of chocolatey. You know what I mean? There's some coffees that are well, I say downright. Yeah, there are coffees that are downright, like, dark chocolatey. That I think with a hint of cranberry would be like chocolate-covered cherry almost in their flavor. And to me, maybe that's more of a winter thing. Maybe that's like changing gears and getting a little more into like, you know, dark at 4 o'clock at night. You know, you can see your breath almost all times of day. There's a part of me that wishes they would embrace the entirety of fall and not just the pumpkinness of everything. Get a little cranberry in there. Get a little pumpkin in there. Get a little like sweet potato or yam into stuff. Get some, you know, if it's savory. Obviously, this doesn't work for like not baked goods, but like obviously this doesn't work for like coffee. But get in there and hit up some sage and some rosemary in your savory goods. Yeah, that canned cranberry blend stuff was dope. I don't even know if they make that anymore, but back in the 90s, that cran grape stuff, I used to struggle not to drink the entire can in a single pass. I'd be like, whether or not I had a good or a shitty day was completely dictated by whether or not my mom, Marcia, told me I could have a can of that. Like, if she would give me 75 cents for a can of that stuff, my day was made. If she told me no, clearly I felt like she was mad at me about something. We're gonna leave the eraser. We gotta leave with the nail. This solves our health issue for the rest of the way. As much as I'd like to take the nail with me, this is probably smarter. Someone out there drinking sage tea, though, you're not wrong. They should just drink broth. I think I'd be less annoyed with pumpkin spice if they just called it pie spice. I suppose so. Generally speaking, though, is pumpkin pie seasoning roughly the same as like apple pie seasoning? Because that would be the confusion for me at that point would be, unironically, my ass would be asking which pie, until I smelled, you know, nutmeg, cinnamon. Ow. I feel like for 3 days, like 2 or 3 days now, coming up with like just general quality of life upgrades for our offensive output in this game have been, it's been wanting. I feel like it's been a really long time since we've had a run powerful enough that I didn't feel like I was impotent against all of my enemies. Ocean spray, classic grit. Oh, that's a classic drink now. Let's see if they changed the can. Oh, it's not the can, it's the jar. Yeah, they used to have that in cans, and I'd slug it all back in one pass. Yeah, pumpkin spice is similar to chai spices. Honestly, there's a part of me that when I want something almost pumpkin spice-y during the rest of the year, man, it's straight to chai for me. I fucking adore chai. Well, thank goodness, I'll just buy myself an upgrade in this shop. Don't worry, it's only gonna get a little cluttered. Is that a quarter? Thank goodness. It's funny because I love chai, but I can't stand pumpkin spice. I think the biggest difference really is that the people who push chai don't often find themselves in situations where they're like, would you like copious amounts of whipped cream on your chai tea? And you're like, what am I, a fucking psychopath? Of course I do, but, you know, no, don't. Like, show restraint. I got a pumpkin spice latte for Ryan. Do you want sprinkles and whipped cream and a birthday candle on that? I sure do. It's not autumn unless I'm tempting diabetes with my beverage choice of the morning.
Barcano.
Ugh, where's my item room? Sure. Oh, AKA, I wasn't a fan of the aerosol can Ready whipped cream when I was a kid. When you're supposed to want that shit, I didn't want that shit. And now that I've worked at restaurants that make their own whipped cream, now that I've worked in restaurants that make their own whipped cream and keep it in the little CO2 canister, I will never return. I will never return to that, like, sort of Ready Whip garbage. Oh, Noah's in Discord. He's letting me know that my Ready Whip sponsorship has fallen through. My bad.
Health. Bombs are key.
I'm very plain when it comes to my dream. No whipped cream, no add-ons. I was very intense about wanting, like, dessert drinks as my coffee for about a decade in my 20s. Raspberry chocolate mocha. I have to imagine that each cup was like 800 calories. I'm an asshole. That's my fault. I'm still gonna do this fight first. You can't stop me, game. Take some blind items. Don't mind if I do. Wow. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Tears up.
I have to go explore the rest of the floor, but I have to do it after I warm up my coffee, chat. I'm gonna go check in with my missus. So out of curiosity, I don't know why I'm grabbing these. Let's come back here. What do you know? It's the quarter. It's the quarter.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Gassy with Prime Gaming for 4 months, sitting through 10 ads because I forgot to renew, shaking my head. Well, this is most definitively the surefire way to remedy that situation. Gassy, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate you. Those ads during my stretch breaks and pee breaks and all that. It's not a lot of money, but it adds up over time. It's not a lot of money, but it adds up over time for sure. What other hearts or cards might we be hiding? Not a one. Okie dokie. Well, the good news is we're going straight to a shop on the next floor. I can guarantee you that. It adds up. It honestly, all those little ad breaks while I'm taking stretch breaks turns out to be like a mortgage payment each year. It's only one, but it's still a mortgage payment I don't have to make.
The Hermit.
Damn, man, if we still had the horseshoe. If we still had the horseshoe, we'd be at, well, it wouldn't matter because we'd be out of item rooms. Still though, that's fucking spectacular. Might as well buy this area out. Oh, we get one more item room, one more shop, I think. Still though. Why am I acting like I'm gonna leave the nail? Especially now that we have Nose Goblin. Oh, it's possible that there was no announcement on Discord. Yeah, absolutely. There's no announcement on Discord. Hold on. Announcement. Dynamax, what's going on, man? Alright, I gotta remember not to leave the Fool card behind. Don't go in that room. What a weird floor layout. Oh, you bastard. He almost got me. I don't remember when I got a gold bomb. That's super welcome. I've been beating the living shit out of myself taking devil deals. That wasn't so bad. I should be doing it like this, just doing one in each corner. This would be the fastest way to tackle this. Oh, it came from the sack in the shop? Yeah, I wasn't paying attention at all. Wasn't paying attention at all. I had no idea I picked up a gold bomb until I put one down. Shadow Jewel, how's Isaac treating? Is Isaac treating you better today? I guess. Well, I mean, it's still kind of, jury's still a little bit out because we still are on our first run of the day, but yeah, yesterday was so rough. Yesterday was so rough. I was legitimately kind of miserable with how pedestrian every run was. I think it's the best word I can think of. It was just like 3 really pedestrian runs in a row. You kept waiting for that like one good item to show up that was gonna turn the whole thing around, and then it didn't. And then it was like that for like 3 days. Oh, we have BFF Holy Water now. That is that is a bucket list item right there. I would have gotten more excited if I had remembered that we picked up BFF. That's gonna shave like 10-20 seconds off of the beast fight. That's gonna shave a lot of time off these fights at the end. Especially against, whoops, I can't see. Oh, there's a space on the floor there. Yeah, that's easily one of my favorite items in the game now is BFF Holy Water is ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. I could talk myself into okay. You know what? No. We're gonna make use of this. How about you open that door for me? Thank you. so good. So good! Alright, Mr. Me, you have fulfilled your duties. I appreciate you. You are dismissed.
Alges.
BFF Holy Water, yeah, is one of my favorite items in the game, to be sure. To be sure. I can barely see myself in all this stuff. You know what? That's enough. We got the full card. We came far enough back to get the full card. We can probably just bounce. I don't think I need to explore the rest of the floor. BFF Holy Water is going to do most of the heavy lifting from here on out. Zoinks! And away. I could shuffle around the extra trinkets we have on the floor, but I just don't wanna. Bye, Mom. Always a pleasure.
The fool.
All right, give me that, and we will be on our way. I've got trinkets scattered all over the place, so this should work out just fine. I'm in the middle of an Eden run where I got Goat Head, and I'm on the Womb 2 with 3-5 damage and 189 tears. Satanic, carrying my ass to the end. That sucks. It sucks when it looks like the game's gonna hand you a freebie and then it absolutely doesn't. Those are the rough runs. Those are the rough runs. The ones where it feels like the game is handing you a freebie and then the pieces never show up. Really? I would like very much to get to that goddamn enemy. Fuck me, man. Chat, do you guys remember when all of us were begging Edmund for more invincible enemies? Aaron, what's going on, homie? It's fine, I got Mom's Knife at the end of Womb 2. Generally speaking, with the Binding of Isaac, if you stay alive long enough, the game will bail you out. The trick usually is staying alive long enough. Damn it. Damn it. If I'm not mistaken, I get an item room in a shop, right?
Tears up.
All things considered, that's not a bad... It's not a bad shop. And I still have money left over to pay out this, this beggar on the way out. man, this shop's or this item room's back here a ways. So much money. So much money this run. The magician. What do you got? Oh, what's this? Play-Doh. Sure. I wasn't taking another fetus run, man. I didn't have it in me. It didn't live inside my soul. Did not live inside my soul.
Infested.
Yeah, we're leaving. Saving these bombs. I died with a Dr. Fetus run not too far back. You got to get way too close to way too close to the beast for that to be plausibly useful. Hello? Pyrexis, good morning. I'd be down for a laser ring if it was willing to give me, if the game was willing to give it to me. Linger beam. I mean, it's not bad. I won't go so far as to say it's great, but it's not bad. Hand away.
I spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
What do you mean it's gone? How can you have spent our savings?
That might be our first non-pill damage, or our first non-pill tears upgrade in the entire run. I am on the lookout for tinted rocks. I'd like to get this health situation square. Ooh, taking bad risks though. I don't know what that pill is. I'm less excited about that pill being I'm excited. I got a tooth cleaning this upcoming week. I feel like over the last
This is
6
the
months.
story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I feel like over the last 6 months, spending time at the dentist has been like my part-time job. It's been like a side hustle. Yo, Chelsea. Tier 2, 78 months. That's a lot of months. Does it pay well for the dentist? Yeah, it works out pretty well. Luxury bones cost extra in the States. Admittedly, Justin has been putting off dental care for a while. But it doesn't change the fact that if he was to go get everything done that he needs to get done to his teeth, he said it would be 15 grand. Thank you so much for, John Leo, thank you so much for keeping your sub active while Amber was sick and just being one of the OGest of viewers. Appreciate the hell out of you. Looking forward to sometime in the next 6 years when I can travel abroad again.
He's self-destructive and disturbed, just like his father. Look at who he has to look up to. You're drunk again, aren't you?
Shut up, man! Shut up! You just keep pushing me like this. I'm leaving.
Good. Leave! We'll be fine without you. Abandon us like you've abandoned yourself.
Should have to get a goal to get him to the dentist for the subathon. I know that he wants to. Like, I know that, like, he's said on any number of occasions that, like, the doctor, the dentist, a lot of people like me just have the phobia of not wanting to go there to find out something's wrong and then have to deal with it. And generally speaking, it doesn't seem like that's the issue for him. For him, it's literally just how goddamn expensive it would be for him. That seems to be like 95% of what he doesn't want to deal with, and I don't blame him for it. I'm paying for some top-tier dental insurance, and even then, it's not really handling everything. I still have stuff I have to pay for at the end of the visits. Crumba, I 100% agree with you. I learned that lesson when I was in my 20s. I put off going to the dentist for a handful of years. And ended up having in my 20s when I was broke, waiting tables and shit like that. Had to shell out $500 per visit for 2 visits to get like deep cleanings and a filling done. And I was like, dude, if this is what happens when I neglect my teeth, is that they fall into disrepair and I gotta shell out extra money, then I'll just never miss a cleaning again. Healthcare's the worst. It's something else in this place. We're not even talking about the shit that has to keep, like, that has to function to keep you alive. In the States, we're just talking about dental care, which we've decided is wholly optional. That and, like, you know, optometrist visits. Wholly optional. I don't have a charge on this, do I? Yeah, eyes and teeth in the United States, completely optional. Luxury organs and bones, one and the same.
You need to repent. You need to confess your sins and become saved. Let his light inside you cleanse your soul.
Insane. You are taking this too far. Can't you hear how you sound?
Pray for your salvation. Come, pray with us, Isaac.
This is going all right. This is going all right. I know that feel, even though teeth isn't too bad for me, here it's still a lot of money. What cracks me up is that Amber... No, just in case it's Blackroot. What sucks is that Amber went ahead and shelled out for, like, a dental plan for the whole family. And then I needed a deep cleaning and a filling. And they came to me and they were just like, so you still owe us several $100s. And I was like, didn't I just buy dental insurance with you guys? They're like, yeah, but that only covers, like, the cleanings. We had to do deep cleanings and give you a filling. That's extra. And I was like, well, what the fuck is the point of the insurance? You go down an XL floor. Yep, if you go down an XL floor, you come back up an XL floor. The Englishman who went up a hill but came down a mountain. Dental plan. Lisa needs braces. God. Thankfully for the time being, Grayson's on a break from orthodontics. He's still got a retainer. But I think he's more than halfway through his braces. I love you, BFF Holy Water. You're a modern miracle. The fuck? Did I manage to miss it in the only room I skipped? sure did. Yeah, retainer's another thing you gotta stay on
Where
top
are
of.
you
My
going?
sis didn't wear hers and had to get Invisalign in her 30s.
Need you. Your son needs you.
I'm doing more harm than good. I just can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
Please don't leave us.
I'm sorry, Isaac.
Grayson's handled it like a champ. As far as I can tell, he doesn't miss time that he's supposed to be putting in on his retainer. He hasn't griped at all during any of the orthodontic work. He's got Amber holding his hand, and Amber went through all the exact same things, so she's got some credibility that I think he buys into with her when she tells him to do something. But yeah, he's been a total trooper about it. He's barely whinged at all. He just kind of leans into it and gets it done. So I'm actually, like, I'll stay on top of his case about it, but I'm actually really kind of not worried about him going through all this for nothing. Yeah, Greena, I messed up yesterday and did once my fault, once not my fault. Managed to not unlock 2 tainted characters in 3 runs, and I was kind of pissed. So we are putting every trinket in a boss room or item room on the way back, just because I'm not going through that again today. This guy's got a lot to give. You tell me about dental insurance. I get to pay $20,000 for crowns over the next 2 years. Insurance covers $1,500 a year. What's even the fucking point? At that point, it's worth an extra $1,500 to me out of $20,000. At that point, it's worth an extra $1,500 to me. Just to not have to deal with the insurance company. Just to know that they're not getting money either. At that rate, why not? Why not just foot the bill yourself and sleep easy knowing that the insurance company didn't get any money out of you? Ow. What about up here? Is it here? It's not here. Yeah, Nate, I couldn't. I had a couple of bad Eden runs in a row. I left there with the cracked key piece. Please tell me I did. Nice. I had a couple of bad Eden runs in a row, and it drove me insane. And so now I'm working on file number 2 just because I'm too angry to try to Eden streak. 45, never had a cavity, chew foil to tilt my wife. Oof. I did that once to try to get, like, my mom had used aluminum foil to wrap up a cold couple slices of pizza. And I was joking around with friends. And put it in my mouth to try to get the last bits of, like, sauce and cheese off of it. And it sent that sharp stabbing pain up through my skull, like, behind my eye. And that was it. That was the last time I did that at like 12 years old. That's not bad. I had my first cavity when I was like Grayson's age. I didn't have any for a while, but I nowadays kind of get one like once every like 5 years or so. I feel like I take pretty good care of my teeth. I brush every day. 70% of the time now I brush twice a day, I floss once a day, I water pick now. Ultimately I pay like 10 bucks a month for insurance. Oh my god. It was a... What? Why? Why does he keep going at funny angles? This isn't normally how he does this. I was at a loss. Catch this holy water, you tool. Ooh, a water pick, dude. Okay, like, not to get too gross about this, but I am genuinely dumbstruck, absolutely amazed at the amount of particulate debris, food bits, that water pick, even after flossing. I go in and I floss, and I go, oh, that's a big piece of jerky I got out of there, or whatever. Oh, my tooth feels so much better. Then I go in there with the water pick, and it's 3 times the amount of that food stuff that's just buried in my gums that the water pick flushes out, that I didn't even know was there. No wonder my dentist has helped me fight periodontal disease. I had no idea that I was squirreling and chipmunking away an entire Easter dinner every time I went to bed. That water pick is fucking dynamite. It's Grayson's. I have to give it back to him at some point, because at some point he'll need it again, but when he gets braces again. But the moment that he does, I'm replacing it with a more grown-up looking one. I will never be without a water pick again, for sure. Genuinely amazed at how much particulate matter gets washed out by that water pig. I love you, BFF Holy Water! There we go. One second. I have a water pick, but I'm pretty sure I'm not using it correctly. How are you using it? More than anything, I use it on like my far back molars. Shoot a shitload of water at a high rate of fire in between my molars, and yeah, it's just straight up flush out food particulates, and it is awesome. Damage over time, gang. Finally done a thing. Currently sweating my ass off watching you at the local gym. Now that we have more enhanced COVID protocols, I'm less afraid of getting the plague. Very cool. Very cool, Jay the 111. I'm hoping to get some maybe yard work or something done this weekend. I don't want to go to the gym again until Monday, but I do need to put in one more day of physical exertion so that I can say I did 4 days out of 7. I did all my weight training. I just need to do like some cardio or high intensity interval training or calisthenics or something. Honestly, once I realized we had holy water with BFF, I kind of knew the run was over.
Someday, Bumbo, lucky Bumbo, someday the Bumbo is a bad Bumbo. He get coin and Bumbo lose coin.